Okay, hello. We are going to do some commentary on some recent matches that I had with Excalibur and wait, let me make sure I'm actually recording. With Excalibur and Friendly Neighborhood Gamer, who I will just refer to as FNG because that's a long ass name. So these matches. First it started with Excal. He's been rocking Flower lately, which I really like because Flower is probably one of my favorite arcanas, not only functionally but aesthetically. So I'm like, oh, I figured I'll pick Flower too. I used to use Flower a lot in vanilla. It's really fun as Maori. I mean, you're dealing with little sisters, big sisters, and now these, 8-way flower patterns that can be mixed up quite a few different ways. So yeah, here this match starts. Yes, I'm new to this commentating. I've commentated in a few Arcana tournaments in the past, but it's just a little, I don't know. I just smoked a bowl, smoked a couple cigs, so my voice and speech might be a little affected, but anyway. So I'm feeling this match out, I like to take a measured approach, at least first round. So yeah, let's see what's going on here. GC, a guard cancel into Sister Punch, unclashable. Oh wait, but I got hit. Now he's going into an EF root. I'm probably gonna kill, or he thought he could kill maybe. Maybe was trying to figure out whether they want to do sword or not. Doesn't matter. Went into Karadoki, sword Sedoki. Okay, now I was a little more sure what I want to do this time. Gonna try and keep my distance. Oh, he didn't tech, so now I get a free Oki setup. I'm probably gonna go, into the sister. Let's see. Oh, he didn't block, nor did he tech. Gonna just make up some different Okis, put flower patterns in there with sisters. Big and little sisters, I gotta differentiate. Okay, I'm gonna, what was that, a jump, a double jump? Pretty safe. Okay, extend blast. Oh yeah, good old anti-air. 6A. That's a pretty easy EF confirm. You can get a decent, not only decent damage, but combo into her standard Oki setup. Keeping my distance. I'm gonna hold my burst, I'm not too afraid right now. Let's see what I'm gonna hit him with. Oh yeah, good old shockwave. That shockwave will get you. And then, unclashable, air unblockable, nascent punch. Air dash jump C's, it's a great move, it's always, I like to back homing cancel that stuff unblocked, just in case, this isn't necessary. We're gonna go into corner Oki, let's see what happens this time. I sort of got out, but the good thing I canceled into C punch. Back into Oki again. Okay, EF. Seka Gekka. Oh yeah. Now, I think that's mashable, but I don't think Excal's used to me doing that or him having to do that. Oh yeah. Oh, perfect. Okay. Yeah, I like Flower Maori. Really fun. Since I haven't played in a while, when I used to play it a lot, I would plant a lot more flowers. So I know when I joined this room, I was a 3 ping, but I know Excal has told me sometimes, just because of how networks work, sometimes it'll randomly show to 0. But this is like my first 3 connection I've had with Excal. It's always been like a wonky 2. So I'm gonna be getting confirms that I normally have not been able to get, mostly off Nasan punch. I can get those in 3s and 2s. I get 3s to East Coast, most of East Coast. I don't really get a good connection. I get a weird 2 with FNG and sort of a iffy 2 with Petunia. But a lot of other East Coast people I get 3s, so it's nice to have a 3 here. Same stage. Okay, good old C. And now that goes over, so now that avoids some of White's guard cancel special move options. But Seka, just keeping my distance. Oh, good thing that moved me back. I was a little surprised Excal got that throw combo, but I'm not really sure how it is. It seemed like it was gonna drop or something. I'll jump C, put some flowers. Okay, clash, clash, clash. Oh, but then he got on the ground and he's poking. Now, I normally don't burst this early with flower. I like to maybe wait till later third, but I just decided to. The great thing about flowers, you can be a little more, you can burst a little more often than you want randomly, but I still end up losing that round. Now I noticed there's a little bit of skip now, but I think this is because FNG joined the room. Also, I was like recording with OBS at the time, and later on I just went back to just saving each recording individually. Okay, Oki setup. That's a good, decent way to get into OTG to little sister. Just keep my face in the corner. Oh yeah, 2-2-X. Now I did that to like avoid bursts. Yeah, which lets you also get an Oki into this. He went through that flower, and I don't think I really wanted to do a 5D. I probably wanted to do like a 60 into sister, into Nason, but that didn't come out. Anyway, I got that jump C. Yeah, mix up. Yeah, and there's that confirm. Yeah, I normally am not able to really get that in like 2 connections, but since this is like a 3, I'm able to get that anti-air 5B into Oka. Okay, I'm gonna go for a, yeah, that worked out. Now I'm surprised I dropped that. A little, not too surprised, but that should have, you know, comboed. But still slight timing issues. Yeah, I'm gonna just super before he gets a chance to burst. And there we go, perfect. So now it paused here because OBS is only recording the one Arcana screen. And so I'm like, you know, alt tabbing to probably talk with FNG. I know we were chatting during these matches. And there is FNG. Ah, yes. Like, I don't know if I mentioned, I did like smoke a couple bowls and cigarettes, so my speech patterns might be a little iffy from the bowl. Not to mention my voice a little altered from the cigs. So he's going to pick Heart. He's sort of been picking Heart lately, and I really like how he plays Heart. Especially Dark Heart, but I think he's trying Tone for a bit, because he does Tone Elsa. So I'm now these matches are going to look a little iffier. I'm not going to be able to get as good confirms as I normally do, but I mean, still, I'll do some basic stuff, and Flower Sister zoning I find it to be pretty effective. I almost wonder if I should skip this or not. I might skip it in post-processing. I like that there's a lot of pink going on. I switched to the pink Maori color. Not my favorite, but I like how it looks with flower, you know. Just pink and purple. And brown. Some aquas. I'm just talking about random stuff right now. And I like some of the pink on Heart's side. With the tone bird and her little ribbon. Okay, starting off. Heart's gonna really want to hit me. I'm gonna try to avoid it, but also get some hits. Oh yeah, I messed that up. I was trying to figure out which Sekka to use in net play, trying to like mash out a confirm, because it's, like I said, it's a little iffy here. I definitely don't burst that early usually, but I'm trying to get used to this new connection because it's very different from how it was with Excalibur. Now I like that confirm. That confirm you can hit off very high proration and it won't pretty much always hit. You just gotta go into air 2-2 sister and then 6B 5C. I'm trying some interesting little sister Oki flower setups. I did that one a little wrong. I think I mixed it up with an Earth version I had. Calling the little sisters, yeah, trying to using JB to give myself some space. Yeah, just trying to stay defensive. At least I have a few different defensive options. Yeah, going back to Oki again. Call it a sister micro dash buffer. Oh yeah, there's just stuff all over the place. Yeah, again, that extra setup was actually supposed to be for Earth. I confused it with an Earth Oki setup I had, but it's still decent. It still worked decently. Good old sister punch. Yeah, and I normally do that on reaction, but I just wanted to see what he would do. Maybe see if I can beta guard cancel and punish anti-air. Yeah, oh no, you don't want to burst. You gotta be careful against Mari, because she can easily bait some things, get you. Yeah, just basic combo at that point. And now these are the videos where I just went straight to recording after each game. I stopped running OBS during the match to see if that would help. As Tel was saying, he was wondering if the connection was a little weird, but no, I think it's just, I don't know, just Arcana net play can be a little weird sometimes. Do my distance, yeah, I got the B sister, that combo should not have dropped. Okay, so but I get to go for it again. Let's see what we're gonna do this time. Yeah, flower. Oh, he didn't block it. Then I went for the low. Now that confirm in the corner. I don't go for that unless like the connection's pretty good. Like I've had to like give it up on a lot of net play, but I'm back to it right now. Yeah, I have a few different options just to like poke out that last bit of health. Okay, I did the Aoka. That puts Maori a little more up. Ooh, it's been a while since I've done a throw, a ground throw like that. And now that's the setup that I want. It's pretty good, you know, they gotta deal with that flower while I'm like, Maori's up overhead. Okay, 5C Oki. Okay, get blasted away. Okay. Good old, the blast on the ground protected me again. Oh yeah. Flower into that. Yeah, you can't even burst out of that. Now, I do notice Excal, if I were playing Flower-wise, I'd be bursting, I think, a little bit earlier at times than Excal. I don't know, it seems like he's not bursting for some reason, maybe he's trying to save it for the end. But anyway. Oh yeah, hard to see, got me. Nice damage combo, yeah. See, so now on these connections, it's less reactionary. I just like try and do different things to like do anti-airs and wake up because it's like you can't really react too well in this. That is the meta game of net play. Well, I'm gonna go into probably another little sister Oki. I didn't do much, but I can still just do B punch on guard. Ooh, that tone combo sort of hurts. Yeah, I don't really know. Maybe he hasn't fleshed out Tone Heart yet. But compared to... Now that, again, would work, but I was trying to see if it would work at a farther distance, and I sort of knew it would, and it did not. And oh yeah, I bursted this. I don't know if I'm going to win this one. Yeah, that was very risky. I don't know if I had a Nei punch, Nei-san punch, because that probably would have been a good option to do. Keeping my distance. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, see, I can't get that confirm on this connection. And I came up with that option for net play when I missed those confirms, but I couldn't even confirm off that anyway. That follow-up after the miss. Okay. Now, since he's winning, I'm trying to go for simpler Oki, you know. I'm like, okay, I gotta deal with the connection, and I gotta come back 2 rounds. I'm not gonna do anything too advanced. Yeah, good old anti-air. I'm like, okay, jumpers. He's probably gonna jump again. Too close for that 2C. I did not really want to do that, but oh well. Still in the lead. Oh, that punch is so nice. I'm gonna start planting flowers. Again, it's been a while, and you know, in vanilla I would be able to plant flowers a lot more. I did at least. Oh man, this is close. Shockwave. Ah, see. Jump C again. Yeah. B sister probably would have been a little better there. Zoning. Some flowers. Keep my distance. Yeah, ooh. 5C clash. Did that intentionally. Gonna plant another flower. He's putting some tone nodules out. Whatever the hell you call them. Okay, take up center of the screen, let me plant a flower. He clashed that. Yeah, again. You can have that mix up into 2-2C. I don't know. That should not have dropped, but oh well. Try to hold the lead. Yep. B counter, jump B counter hit. Now I think this actually should have come. I'm not sure why it dropped, but it would have been safer probably just to do a Tiger Knee Sekka combo version. Oh man. On a better connection, I would have confirmed that probably into a double jump B, jump C, and then a ground combo. I like that super into back, into 1, 2, 3, 4D, into Nasan, that punched them into the super. That sort of worked out nicely. So now we have FNG versus Excal. Plan around, let's see some base, somewhat standard rushdown characters. Though Weiss is a little more fancy technical combo type thing. Yeah, going to sword, flowers. Oof, that's gonna be annoying to do from the corner. Those sword normal are so good. It's like Weiss has a little bit of Kamui in her. Knockdown super. Oh yeah, this is like one more pixel. Yeah, poke it out. And I see a little bit of skipping. Punch, punch, uppercut, 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 punch. Okay, no combo off that. Yeah, I wonder how the connection is for F and G. So Weiss goes into a quick combo, flower, yeah, no tech, drop that combo. But gonna go right back in anyway. Drop that combo, and the sword. Knee, appa, didn't hit anything. Oh no, that was I think a 2A into 5C doesn't really combo. Burst. Yeah, avoid the DP punch. Let's see. Now, Excal's gonna burst just to like not even lose a round. Which with flower, I guess you can do that. If not using flower, I prefer to just I'll take the round and just play safer next round. Like first one, you know, it's a little more where you're measuring, or at least for me, I'm measuring the opponent or trying different things, experimenting. Okay, Excalibur versus me again. Let's see, trying to hit. He's trying to play it safe, doesn't want to get hit by my actual close normals and specials, but then that gives me a chance to put out my projectile sisters. Drop that combo. 2-2B read. It's good to have them run into that. Yes, good old wall. 2E Oki. I'm gonna go into an EF, drop that, which let him hit me, but it's still fast enough to have that little sister at least save me. I burst, yeah, that covers your back, so. Okay. He was so used to me doing 2Es, he probably didn't think I was gonna do the throw. Okay. Gotta deal with flower while Mari's above you. Probably gonna throw a flower again, yeah. That little sister is so nice. Take some more flowers. Little sisters. More flowers. I'm gonna plant a... Oh, I thought I planted a flower. No. Doing good on meter. Almost got EF. Weiss is coming for me. Oh, yeah. Flower. Nasan. Trying to be safe here. Oh, yes, that got me a little poke. Block that. Yeah. Yes. I love being able to actually do that confirm. Can't do that on a lot of net play. Messed that up, but otherwise pretty safe. Now, I did not really mean to do that, but I liked it. The whole... I got a jump A on a grounded Weiss, and I was able to double jump back, and that was a pretty good position. Oh yeah, crossover, you don't know if you're going to get a low, but I went for high. Now, I think I did that wrong. I wanted to go for Oki, but since it was wrong, you just got to go for super, because the Oki won't work. Okay, guard cancel. Into DP super. Gonna just put out more projectiles, more zoning. Yeah, good old Nasan. And there's the confirm. Okay, now versus F and G. Dash back air 6B, pretty safe. Oh, I did the A version of that Seka, which bounced me up. Let me went for the setup, but he avoided by a jump somewhat, so I couldn't combo, but he got the wall. Oki into low. Now see, that confirm should have worked, but not on a 2, or not always on some of these connections. So, but I'm still holding this lead. Yeah, defensive Sekas. Avoided that. The good thing about little sisters, like, you don't know whether Mario's going to come for you, or you can just throw out a flower out with a flower counter. I'm just going to burst, whatever. Sort of didn't care. Yeah, defensive Seka into Sister Punch. Got a flower to cover my up homing around thing I did there. Put a flower. I don't know what that E was for. It might have been trying to plant a flower. Or to throw another one. Yeah, deal with them sisters. Ah, I got hit, now I gotta confirm. Now that is weird, because sometimes, depending on the character, the jump A, double jump A doesn't work. Oh, I was just mashing up there, so I'm like, I didn't want to take a tone combo. But I already took a lot of damage, so that probably wasn't the best thing, but also not the worst. And then I just threw him. Could have went for a different Ogi setup. Oh yeah, air confirm into that. I'm gonna probably call it a sister. Go for this. Okay, good old punch. Thank God I don't get a counter hit. Oh yeah, that's it. Now it's a little tricky, but like when you do homing boost Sekas, you can. It's a little hard to execute it, but you can input a little direction before you complete that whole sequence, and that'll let you do a boost in like weird directions, so you can sort of go up or down. And that's sort of how you gotta do it to get some confirms off sisters and little sisters in the air. Difficult, but I was able to get them at least a few times here. Okay, the 2-2 drop kept them blocking. The sister, I mean big sister, and all these sisters. I probably could have confirmed that, but I think it was something felt off. Going into corner, EF root. Now, I don't know if he did that on purpose. Maybe he wasn't sure if he could get the quick confirms he's been getting. Anyway, I get the classic punch. Between that, yeah, trying to go for something again. That combo, which means I can't get the meterless confirmed. I did not plan for that combo. What I could have done was just after that was a 2-2 punch, or maybe cancel into flower 2-2 punch. Plant flower. I'm gonna just say plant and then a flower. I wonder what's an easier way to say that. Plant a flower. You know what I'm trying to say, I think. Anyway, we traded there, threw out some more flowers. You gotta deal with that sister anyway, and my ground normals. Okay, got out of there, then 2-2. Quick wake into ground rush. Sword car, whatever you want to call it. Not quite a sword car. Maybe sword skateboard. Yeah, good, block it. That's a good safe option, it's just a punch. But you can always still go for, also sister drop, whip, and other lows and highs. 2-2 drop again, trade, deal with that flower, jump C, back, get some space with Nason punch. See, now, but that barely missed that 6-8. Oh yeah, this is gonna be a confirm. A little high for Oki, I think, so I go for super. Let's see what he does there. A little Weiss-inspired flower, air wake-up option, plant a flower. I was surprised that come on, and I like that. I'm gonna mess around with that more. Flower to EF to poke. Yeah, you gotta deal with these flowers and sisters. Where am I gonna go? Yeah, I wanna burst, whatever. I'm just gonna hold this momentum. You can hold the lead, but then you can also hold the momentum. I'm surprised that blocked. Well, not really surprised, but I like that it blocked. If I expected, I could have canceled it or reacted. Defensive back air, back 4D, jumpy. I guess I don't gotta be super specific for what's going on. Now, I was planning to do that, but only if I visually confirmed him doing anything or certain things. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do sister drop super, but that's only if I see Excal, do certain things. I saw it, and so I completed that command. I don't actually know if that punished the throw whiff. Or if Excel got bamboozled, but who knows. Safe jump B's, little sister. Yeah, you gotta deal with that sister jab. Oh, you're gonna block that. Now, I did not expect that 2-2 X to hit, so that Oka came out late. Yeah, good old 2E. Now, I didn't need a homie cancel it, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do in that play. Now, I get the timing for this. So you gotta deal with all this. Yeah, it goes into that. Oh, yeah, good old tap. Gonna go into this. Not sure what I'm gonna do. See, now that isn't supposed to hit OTG. I forgot what I was gonna do with that exactly. But OTG's not the worst, but it's a lot harder to time it not to be OTG and not drop, especially at higher parations. So there, I'm just like blocking stuff. I'm like, let's see if he can do something, and I just 5C defensively. Little sister. Let's see. Oh yes, good old confirm. Gonna EF cancel. Now he's got to deal with this mix-up. He bursted that. It was gonna be a max confirm conversion off that. I missed that again. Yeah, again this 2-ping that happens sometimes. Flower. Gonna try and hold this perfect. Yeah. Just go straight no chain. I can do whatever I want. It's harder to time, but you could have done a charge E off that into Blaze. But I just went to the basic E Blaze. Flower's nice like that. Flower has a lot of like not super. It has a lot of different tools. They're not particularly overpowering, but they're nice little options. Like how the Blaze, I know Momiji and other Flower players use it a lot, and it's a good way to finish off, not let them burst out. Or you can just sort of combo into super into super into super into Blaze in some situations, not letting you burst. Drop that, but still get your equip. Oh, good old A. Unequipped. No. Missed that confirm. Okay, now I was talking with Evan G. I was telling him how good his Dark card was doing before. Let's see what kind of stuff he does with Dark. Oh yeah, I like that little mix-up. Jump E, cancel into jump, double jump, then jump E. Dodge the carrots. Let's see what he's gonna do. No, didn't hit. I don't know if that's latency or just messed it up. Now, see, you should have kept your distance, especially against Excalibur. He's gonna, go forward, do a DP, which is gonna stop you. You had the advantage with the ground super. After the guard count, just keep your distance. Let him deal with that. Anyway, Excalibur won that round. Well, he's trying to be safe. Ah, nice air DP to cancel. Okay, good. Go for a knockdown. Set out that little shark gear thingy. Forgot what we used to call it. EF combo. Into supers. Okay. Oh, I like that how he did that. That was a little tricky. Sort of like Maori. Do a little air shimmy and then call a horizontal projectile. Strong horizontal projectile. Okay, so now I definitely don't really agree with that burst, but with Flower, it's still not the worst option. And at skill level, he still could have came back from that after the burst. But with other Arcanas, I probably would have just held that and played better next round. He didn't go for like a air cancel confirm. I'm not sure. Yeah, looking a little wonky. I'm not sure. Want to go into another EF combo. Simple. Now you gotta deal with this. Oh yeah, classic. See, you don't have to be that close all the time. Planting out flowers. 5E. Trying to get a hit back into another EF combo into super. Let's see what he's gonna try this time. So now I think it might have been like the wonky, maybe a wonky connection or net play. Sometimes you can't actually react in guard cancel. You gotta, to keep up with the meta, you gotta autopilot guard cancels, and I think that's what happened there. And so Excel got hit by the super. Now it's pretty close ending. FNG can die pretty easily. Oh, Excel missed that confirm. See, now I think also FNG could have killed with a, ABC super there. Empty jump into low. Yeah, a lot of like new beginner players, I see that they like try and do like their more advanced confirms, and they'll lose rounds and because they don't do the simpler confirms, ABC super. If they have little health, you're about to win, just do AB super for the win. So I think a lot of beginner intermediate players would win a lot more games. Well, they would, and possibly rounds and possibly games if they did that kind of stuff. But FNG ended up winning anyway. So now he's back in the corner. I gotta deal with this. Yeah, he's good at stopping that setup. He poked her, so Heart didn't get into that Oki setup. Going into standard EF bread and butter. Gotta deal with this. I did not mean to do 2C, but in that situation, it's actually a very strong option. You gotta deal with that at a distance, then I can cancel. Oh yeah, anti-air open. I mean, it's pretty much over at that point. Now, what I realized, again, I could have planted a flower there, and I'm busy waiting. You know, I'm not playing flowers optimally as I normally do. Right now, I'm doing more, you know, neutral, defensive, and offensive. But like, you know, I should and have planted a lot more flowers before. So I want to plant more flowers, definitely, if I play this some more. I'm just gonna burst. Who cares? Now that should have been a confirm, but oh well. Keep my distance with little sisters. Oh, didn't bounce off the wall. That's when you get an Oki. I'm gonna go for something simpler. Yeah, you can wall tech there. I like that Oka had like sort of that upward angle still hits. So I got that. I'm gonna go into a ground confirm. I was just gonna go to Oki, but he bursted it anyway. I might have been able to kill off that, but I'm not sure. I was just gonna go to Oki anyway. Yeah, you can just, if you connect like a random closer to ground, and actually doesn't have to be close. There's really high up confirms of Setsugeka, or her air spinny super. If you don't know what Setsugeka is. I like the colors of the stage. It really works with the Maori and her flowers. Okay, so we're trying to grab a hit. You know, some air footsies, air zoning. Gotta deal with these high sisters. I noticed when I got back to, you know, learning 6 stars net play, I wasn't using a lot of things that I would normally use in vanilla. But that's when I used to play offline, so yeah, keep my distance. Ooh. I'm gonna go in probably to a basic EF confirm. Oh no, I just didn't even bother with that. I didn't mean to jump that high, but it worked out. Because his DP missed, I was still able to get the little sister. And I think I actually could have confirmed off that little sister if it didn't kill. Now I've been like doing defensive homing off of flowers. But now you saw right there, I peppered in an offensive. I did flower into Sekka. Confirm, yes. And Excalibur and me are both lucky we're not counter hitting each other. Yeah, you gotta figure out, you gotta deal with a little sister, then high lows. See, I was gonna go for a double perfect here, but I did not actually mean to do that big sister super. I sort of misexecuted. That was supposed to be the little sister version. That would have let me set up some Oki. So I missed the opportunity for that DP double perfect, but I'm still gonna probably hold this out. Yeah, no, Excalibur's doing some good offense. I'm just like, I don't want to deal with this. Don't I even give him any momentum for that? Gonna keep my distance. I don't ever really do that, but I tried it this time. Back homing cancel the 6B. That gave me a little more space to set out to call out Nason. Calling out the sister put me back, which let the air throw miss. Okay, going to standard bread and butter. See, now when I'm facing FNG, I have to go for like the easier bread and butter, whereas as Excal I can do the more advanced version, just because of the connections. But anyway, I get into a corner Oki, into EF, cancel, gotta deal with this. Yeah, he didn't fall for the bait. I probably could have done the C version. Now you can actually combo after that last hit 6B, you can link, but I didn't get it obviously. Just holding the lead. It's a nice mid-screen horizontal projectile. Takes up some good amount of space, that Nason punch. Jump C, oh yeah, confirm. Now I'm gonna try for that. See, I'm messing it up on this 2 connection. That's alright. Actually, I think I missed most of them. I don't usually miss those frames though. Ah yes, he knows that Oki. So he blocked it. get me in the corner with EF. I don't want to deal with it, but he blocked it anyway. I somehow get out. Yeah, I'll deal with that. And I planted a flower. Okay. I did not mean to do that jump E, but whatever. Oh yeah. Yep, you're gonna burst that. Yeah, that B Oka is definitely sticky. You want to block, you don't want to jump, don't want to do nothing. Now I could have confirmed off that if I thought I had a double jump, so that's what I tried to do. But I could have probably done a different confirm. But I'm focusing on other things at the moment. Ooh. Jump C is always a good option. Usually high or low. You know, it covers that a big area above and a little behind Maori. So like if you're on opposite side of the screen, you can sort of do like a lower boosted homing jump C to sort of defensively cover your ass, gain some space. Okay, another one versus Excal. I wasn't sure what he was doing, so I just got around him. So I sort of let him get one back on me. But then I'm like sort of in the corner, so I'm like, oh wait. It sort of put me in a bad position, but anyway, I got back here. Okay, let's see. Okay, he's playing it safe, but now he's got to deal with more flowers. Probably got to cancel that and to like try to do an air unblockable type thing. Yep, that covered my back. Now, since I've been learning 6 stars in net play meta, my blocked jump A's, I've been keeping it very simple. Normally I'd go for like other mix-ups. Right now I sort of keep it very basic. Jump A, double jump, and then usually just a basic 2-2-A, jump 2-2-A. I'm gonna try to like add more of what I used to do back in vanilla, just like add some more variations. Yeah, pretty safe. You get out of it, but now you gotta deal with that. Then you gotta deal with that flower. Probably wasn't expecting it. Oh yeah, defensive air dash back jump 6B. A lot of time to confirm. There's that jump A I was talking about. Yeah, I've started doing more 2Es, and I think pretty sure you can mash out of that, but he hasn't been. Tried to go for a certain Oki, but he clashed it, not letting me do it. Yeah, he got the 4D, but he did not escape out of that. See, again, I'm wondering why Excel's not bursting too much. Either way, I'm gonna go for this, and then I'm gonna try. I wanted to go for a double jump and other Oka, but I'm into super, but it didn't come out. I think that would have been a strong Oki setup, but I guess I'll save that. Oh yeah, I gotta deal with the sisters. I'm just gonna burst anyway. 5C, try to clash anti-air. He gets a hit. Yep, good equip combo. Oh man. Okay, but now he's trying to play safe because he doesn't want to get hit by something. Oh man, I don't know why he dropped that. Okay, setup. Okay, I'm starting to get hit. I'm just like trying random stuff now. But I just gotta get a little poke. Yeah, okay, now I try to burp base. I'm like, okay. Most players would have bursted at that point. But he didn't. And I guess he knows that that I do burst baits. So he baited the burst bait, maybe. And then this is the last match between FNG and Excal. Jump A into nothing. Okay, Excal gets a confirm. He dropped that combo, but I'm not super surprised. I do that a lot in some connections. Oh man, that got hit. So it's a little even, but now Hart got that air unblockable anti-air. Oh, that's grimy. You can't jump. Man, that when you get hit with that, it's very confusing in such a game like this. Ooh, I like that setup. Probably just gonna go into a knockdown. Used up quite a bit of meter, but it was pretty good. Oh man. Yeah, see, but right there, that's another example. You could have just canceled into super, but Excal tried to do like a fancier combo. I mean, but those combos should work, but net play life. Okay, so FNG's gonna go into, wow, he's almost 50%. Yeah, no, you don't want to be in Weiss's airspace like that. You already got the advantage with the super. Maybe go back a little bit. Make him respect it a little bit more, but FNG's still in the lead. Okay, good. I was surprised Excal had that. I don't know if he did that intentionally. That was interesting. Okay, so I was gonna go again for another combo. Yep, good ol'. And Combo always looks sort of tricky. Okay, into Oki setup, it's getting pretty close. Yeah, just throw it out. Oh man. Nope, burst from Excal. Ooh. Like, see, the thing is, if you... Oh, okay, it's the second round. But I think I could have bursted that, and potentially, you know, try to win still. The thing about burst, personally, I don't like to do it where you have like a poke left. I want to do it where you have more than a poke. Because if you do it just so you have like a poke's life of left worth, it's almost still not that great. I'd rather have a little few more than a poke's amount of health when I burst. But anyway, okay. That burst, I don't know if I would have done, but it's not the worst. And against the Excal, you know, once he's in the corner, it's always a smart thing sometimes, so he can get some good momentum. Oh, I did the little sticky thing again. Okay, now they're trying to get stuff, you know. Heart's normal, just let's see what Excel's gonna go for. Pretty nice looking combo. Didn't hit that ender right there. Okay, wake up. Air wake into flower. Ooh, yeah, that's very rare to hit. I almost wonder if like you would have maybe dashed switch sides. Okay, now you're... Oh wait. Now Waste only has a poke and or two, and there's the poke. Okay, so that was it for this commentary. I'll probably try doing more, maybe streaming. Again, this is my first time commentating. Let me know if there's stuff you want to hear, any recommendations, etc. But anyway...